Hey, great, the last digit of the like for each is someone from the chalk playground. So go down right now, click like, click subscribe, click the bell, look at the screen, pay attention to the last digit of your like and compare these facts. And who are you? Write about it in the comments. It's simple. For example, if you are a marshmallow, then I write marshmallow. Everything is cool, enjoy watching it. And hello to all, dear friends. You're on the Melancholy channel. We will talk about this video about new poems that may be added to the chalk playground in the near future. This is such an experimental release and I hope you like it. If you like it, then write about it in the comments, be sure. Also, before the start of the video, as always, I want to say a huge thank you to these guys for getting into my video, and if you want to get into my next video, then you just need to subscribe to the channel, put a like, write your top comment, well, don't forget to subscribe to the cart, the link is as always in the description. In general, I will not drag out your time and enjoy your viewing. So, with the release of the new version 15.0, as you already know earlier, we have added new elements and also new elements. These are explosions, this is freezing, wind in the inner and in the opposite direction, and of course fire. These elements are really cool and actually create a very pleasant impression of using these elements, despite the fact that they are still very much scripted and Zabagovany. I hope it will still be fixed sometime in the near future, and perhaps improve the physics, because so far it doesn't work very much. Let's say I don't like how fire works and how it looks in principle, but the idea is very good. And let's talk about what they can add and in general, in principle, what poems can be added in the future. As for me, this is a very cool idea, it's a kind of concept for a future update. If the developers are listening to me at the moment, then take a note, this is a really cool and good idea. And as for me, it's quite easy to realize. Because as for me, the new controls greatly diversify the already large functionality of the game, which in any case is always in the hands of any player and, in principle, a blogger for future content. So, I want to suggest the element of lightning to begin with. I hope in the picture I clearly showed you how this will be implemented. And in principle, this is a very good cool idea, because with the help of lightning, you can now create cool effects, for example, a wire with a zipper or, in principle, other electrical objects and mechanisms. That is, lightning is not the very essence as an element, it would be very nice in principle as a physical phenomenon, and in principle a new element that would positively affect the dynamics of the development of the chalk background in principle. What I would like to actually even try to take on as a fashion is to try to implement it. Write in the comments if you are interested. Accordingly, with the element of lightning, you can add a huge range of sound effects, which obviously would also be very good in principle for the game. To be honest, it would be interesting for me to look at how clouds, various clouds, a new element, lightning, thunder, and so on will be realized in principle. What do you think about it? Write in the comments. Well, also the next element that I would like to add is the element of water, which in principle actually sounds very good. Think about it, just add water in its pure form, then now the physics in principle of water in the Melon background is, to be honest, such a thing, if it exists at all. That is, in fact, it is missing just as it is on the map and that's it. That is, in fact, it does not affect anything. Well, if you add cool physics of water and, in principle, the element of water. Let's say you poke at the screen of your smartphone and an unlimited amount of water appears on your screen. This is how much experiment content could be done in principle. That is, the element of water, as for me, deserves a like and, in principle, promotion in the future as an idea in the world of the background. What do you think about it? Write in the comments, as for me it's very interesting. And of course, the element of water is followed by the following, let's say a modified element, this is the element of snow. And to be honest, I would certainly add it in a nice background, so as not just to freeze, but to put snow on the map in pieces like this, it would also be really nice. Let's say it can be implemented in principle for the new year or as the onset of winter, in principle as such an update for the future, why not? It seems to me that it would be very interesting and, in principle, not so difficult to implement an idea. Well, the last element, which, as for me, deserves attention and, to be honest, even more than lightning or other poems that I spoke about earlier today, and as for me, this is the addition of earth. Why not, guys? Because the construction of maps is actually at such a very weak level now, and in order to create a new map for you, for example, you need to go into Photoshop, draw a map, then you need to throw it into the background chalk itself. Then draw hitboxes for this card, which, to be honest, is very painful and energy intensive. And as for me, a new element like Earth, why not? I would have saved a lot of time, in principle, for all the players of the background and added an unlimited amount of content, which is clearly in the hands of everyone, not only developers, but also, in principle, users of this game. Well, the last substance, let's say, I would add sand, of course, which follows after itself from the ground. Look, in general, you just poke at the screen and you have sand pouring down. That would be a pretty cool thing. In principle, it can be implemented very simply with the help of small hitboxes. That is, let's say 1 grain of sand is a small hitbox and thus you can simply create an unlimited number of these grains of sand, thereby creating a sand structure that would obviously be very cool in Mayam Playground. What do you think about it? Write in the comments. Well, my ideas have basically exhausted themselves and it's time to summarize this video. Thank you all for watching. Write in the comments what you think about each element and which one you would add to the background. And this is where my video comes to an end. Thank you all for watching, good luck to everyone, bye to everyone and remember, buddy, as always, I'll see you one of these days.